All right. So looks like we've created a deck. So just for I guess demonstration purposes, did did you want to show the minting of the starter deck or?
Yeah, we'll compile that in a video later, and it's also actually on the Git book. But we'll have a video version of it.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Looks like we recently did some updates on the companion app. As there were some internal security updates that we did for the companion app. So I'm not quite sure if this current version that we're running actually is, compatible with the changes we made. So we'll need to look into that. Obviously, right now it's still in. We're still testing it actively in beta. So there are some things that need fixing. So I'm just going to go ahead and click play now. Or yep,
Yeah.
and
All right.
I'll.
So in the beta version, there's only the casual mode available at the moment. But as we go along the way, we will introduce the rank mode and event mode as well. So for those of you guys who are playing it out beta, you'll be glad to hear that the most active players in the beta phase will be provided additional rewards once the game launch. So you'll be ahead of your competition.
All right, so I'll play the virus. Yeah, and I'll search for the game.
Yep. And I'll go ahead and queue as a Supercell player. Oh, game found. Hi, Brian.
Hey, indeed. So this is the mulligan stage. I've got like 30 seconds now to decide which cards I want to start off with. I think my curve is pretty decent with 3/1 mana cards, and there'll be there's one that requires 3 and 4, so I should be played turn 3 and 4, so I should be fine. I'll just go ahead and start.
All right, and I'm done with my mulligan as well. So, yep, let's go.
All right. Um, I'll just start off with adding. So this panel here, there are 7 different colors. So Andy will correct me. There's a proper term for it. Affinity points, or
Yeah, correct. So these are affinity points. Once per turn, you can add one affinity point of your choice. The amount of affinity points will actually determine what kind of cards you can play.
Yeah.
So as Brian mentioned, he has a 3/1 GR affinity cost card. So go ahead and add a GR, I guess.
Yeah. So I've got mostly GR cards, so I'll just put it them. And I'll. Oh, it's a shortcut. This one. So I'll just play green noob. Okay, done.
Yeah. So whenever you're playing a card, they will actually ask you to decide on which affinity points you want to pay with. Generally, the Scarlet affinity points, the specific ones, are already paid for automatically. What you will need to decide is what you want to use to pay for the for the colorless affinity points. Yeah. So depending on how you pay for your affinity points, it may determine the number of cards that you are able to play in a turn, because like if you can see Brian's hand, there's different color combinations of affinity points, so you need to make sure that you meet those requirements in order to pay them.
I guess the only thing I can play right now is the live bump. I'll just go ahead and do that. Yeah. So I'll pay it with 1 green, so I'll just click done. And I'll go ahead
That's
and
a little green virus.
probably add a red before this one, and I'll move to I'll move here.
Sure.
And I'm done.
Alright, I see you're getting into position, and I shall respond by defending as well. This guy has a range of 2, so he's gonna go ahead and shoot your beefy little green virus.
Yeah. Alright.
And I'm done. Alright.
Okay. What should I do next? I guess the next one is, yeah, I'll probably do that actually. So what I'll do is I'll add another green affinity point. I'll deal 30 damage to a unit, which is this unit here. I'll pay the red. And I'll give myself a life bump. Oh, drag it here. And I'll pay it with 1 green.
That's an extremely beefy green virus now.
Yeah, so I didn't really heal myself, but I'll just move and I'll just kill this off.
No.
Yeah, I can't play anything else, so I'm done.
Alright, that beefy virus looks pretty dangerous. Time to get rid of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a shortcut. Alright, here we go.
Wow, just nice.
Yeah, just nice. So the thing about internal conflict is that every turn is pretty much like a different kind of scenario. You need to react to how the board state is, what kind of affinity points you want to add, because you'll determine what kind of cards that you can play for this turn. And depending on what cards you can play, what cards you do play this turn, you will set up your turns for the following. You will set up the game for your following turn. So planning is important in internal conflict. Alright, that is another beefy virus. Yuck.
Yeah, maybe you can explain like why I lost health. I started with 120 health, is it?
Yeah, you did start with 120 health. So for the virus player, the goal is to defeat the Supercell player before the internal timer runs out. So every 3 minutes, the virus player will lose health. In addition to that, the shortcut that I played just now, you could just hover over my discard pile, Brian.
Yep.
Yeah, so that actually is one of the reasons why you lost additional health as well.
I see.
Because the card itself deals damage to your health. So I'll go ahead and beef up my defenses.
Damn. What am I supposed to do next? What I'll do is,
you don't necessarily have to move your viruses every turn.
yeah.
You can choose to amass an army before you start moving them in.
Yep. So I'll just add another 5, and I'll add this virus down. Yep, and I'm done.
Alright. So it's back to me. Alright, this looks extremely dangerous. Oh no, how do I deal with this? Okay, let me just go ahead and start by buffing up some of my super sales.
So what do you just do, Andy?
So every supercell has stats. If you just hover over my card, you'll be able to see the stats.
Yeah.
So it has damage. For supercell, it has damage. It has health, the HP, and also the range. So basically, what I just did was I beefed up the range on my supercell so that I'll be able to shoot this supercell all the way.
Wow.
Here.
Okay.
Normal basis would not be able to reach it. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for my turn. So I'll pass it back to you, Brian.
Alright. So let's see what card I get now. Spawn trigger, target virus gains immune. How does this differ to...
So immune is basically it allows your it makes one of your units immune to damage. So no damage can damage will not affect that unit until end of turn, was it?
Yep, until end of your next turn.
Until beginning of your I see.
Better not forget to add more. Okay, so I'll select which one I want to make immune. I guess I'll make this immune.
Yep.
And I'll move and attack. Wow, it's quite slow, this one.
Yep.
So I can't really attack them.
The other guy can move as well if you want.
Yep, that's what I'll do. I'll just move it here, and I'll just kill this one.
Yeah. All right. Let's see, what do I do? All right. So this supercell all the way from the back is gonna shoot this virus in revenge of his fallen teammate. I'm also gonna go ahead and play something else. This is a very dangerous person. Gotta go ahead and get rid of him. I guess I might as well get rid of this as well as at the same time, because I see that there's a death trigger.
Yeah.
The ability will trigger when it dies, so
Yeah.
it's gonna die now and it's gonna hit everything on my board for 33 damage.
Nice.
That yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna spend the rest of my affinity point to drop this guy and I'm done.
Alright, so I'm just gonna play some. So 44 health, nice. Let's play this first, life bump. And I will play my other one here. And I'll move and kill off your...
Alright, so the virus player just lost health because the timer is still ticking down.
Yeah, I'm done. Oh damn, I should have used one more.
Looks like very precarious situation here. Alright, so I'll go ahead and play this mythical card and hope it survives. So I'll go ahead and shoot this extremely beefy virus here. I'll also go ahead and drop this guy over here to do more damage to that beefy virus.
Wow.
Alright, so this supercell has
Furious.
Furious. So Furious allows the unit to attack immediately upon being deployed. So go ahead and hit. Alright, so I will now pass the turn.
Alright, so what I'll do is another life bump.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna play it though. Should I drop it on the board? There we go.
Alright, so I see that you just made your virus gain additional movement speed for the turn.
Yep.
Ouch.
And I'll just do some virulence damage finally. And I'm done.
And that's first blood to my super organism.
Let's add some.
Unfortunately, I lose that unit because whenever virulence damage is dealt, that unit has to be sacrificed. Alright, I'm in a tough spot.
So as you can see, I guess we still have some bugs to iron out, and we'll appreciate your input. As you can see, the discard pile is still showing a card that's not the last card that was played actually. So
yeah,
it's a bit to fix there. So yeah, if you join, you're still early, you'll be able to, get ahead of others in terms of not only learning about the game but also getting ahead in terms of building out your deck strategy and collection as well. So I guess I'll just play this since that's the only card I have now.
So once you have 5 or more affinity points in the same type, or rather the same color, you can actually choose to draw an additional card instead of adding more affinity points.
Alright, so what should I do? Should I just move here? And I'll just attack.
Oh, we're gonna trade.
Oh really? Why did we trade?
Because my supercell says whenever a virus deals damage to this unit, destroy that virus.
Wow.
Exactly what your virus just did.
Okay. Damn. I have no cards to play now, so I'm pretty much dead.
You can still you can still draw additional cards each turn.
Yeah.
So once per turn, you will draw your mandatory draw.
Yeah.
On top of that, I see you already have 7 GR.
Yeah.
So you can choose to draw an additional card.
Okay, let's test that out.
Alright, meanwhile, I'll just buff up my defenses and get ready for the next onslaught. Yeah, so I see that you played the the evil bursting seed.
Yep.
Which allows you to add an additional affinity point in
Yeah.
your next turn, so which is this turn.
Yeah. So I'll just play this. And I will draw another card. And yeah, I'll play this.
Alright, immune. Not exactly the best thing. Go ahead and draw an extra card. Okay. So I do have this card that might be a nuisance to you. So I see your unit has immune, so you're not affected by any sort of damage.
Yeah.
I will see your immune and I will raise you with a destroy ability. So because it destroys and does not deal damage, it will be able to hit the card
Oh.
with immune.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, but there is a limitation to the destruction, to the destroy effect, in which the cost of the unit itself has to be 4 or less.
Ah,
So coincidentally, your unit costs 4. I'll go ahead and shoot
yeah, 4.
your unit here.
This is a discard power.
So as you can see, when my unit deals damage, it deals damage to itself as well. The reason for this is because it has a range of 5. It can almost hit the whole board depending on where you place it.
Oh,
Besides attacking, your units will be able to use abilities as well. I'll go ahead and use this ability to deal 20 damage to that unit over there
wow.
and clearing the board. Yep. So
Wow.
I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
Damn. Okay.
Ooh, you're gonna rush me.
Can't pay for this card, can I? I can.
Ooh, more BC.
So I can't quite reach you this turn, right?
No, you can't. But you can move one space forward, and then you'll be able to reach me next turn. Or you can just move 2 spaces as well.
Yeah. Alright, I'm done.
Alright, so it's back to me. I'll go ahead and draw an additional card. And I'm gonna place this fella over here. And yep, I'm gonna try to end this fella. Oh,
Oh,
shot by 2 damage. But no problem. That's an ability that I used in the previous turn, which I will be using again this turn to shoot for 20.
wow.
Alright. Yeah, that's it from me actually. I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
Alright. So, 30 damage to any unit. Alright, what I'll do is...
You might want to draw the additional card first, because, I mean, depending on what you draw, you might change your decision on how you want to play that card.
Alright. Sure. It's a shortcut as well. Oh, so I can't play that. I'll just
Oh no.
clear one of the board. So is there any
there goes
limit?
my-
Is there any limit in terms of adding your affinity points, or?
No, there's no limit to how much affinity points you can add. You can keep on adding them until Kingdom Come, but as you can see, if you continue doing that, you will run out of cards before you will most likely run out of cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there has to be a balance as well.
Yeah.
Yep, so I'll just go ahead and draw a card. And I'll go ahead and place another unit. Yeah, and I am done. So as you can see there, Brian has 1 minute 41 seconds left on his clock, next to the skull icon there. So once this ticks down to 0, he'll take more damage and he'll reset back to 3 minutes. And once that 3 minutes goes to 0, he'll take more damage. So
Yeah.
it's a race against the clock for the virus to actually defeat the Supercell player.
Yeah. So, Andy, in terms of the number of cards I have left, I can't seem to click the extra draw. Yeah. So is that one thing we need to look into in terms of?
Did you add an additional point, affinity point?
Yes, I did. Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah,
either you add
so
or
it's
draw.
either
Okay.
Yes, correct.
Alright.
So at certain points of the game, you might want to stop adding affinity points and start drawing the
That
additional
makes
cards
sense.
instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you do have like really big cards in your hand, cards that cost a lot, then yeah, maybe you might want to continue adding affinity points. Or if you have different color variations, that might also influence your decision on how you want to add the affinity points.
Yeah.
so I'll go ahead and add this. So every super organism comes with a hero power. I'll go ahead and use mine. So my hero power allows me to draw a card and discard a card. But yep, this is an ongoing bug. Happens that Brian has to discard his card instead.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually fixed in the test version, but it has not. It's not live in the beta yet.
Target player discards a card.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll go ahead and play the same mythical card that you guys saw earlier. Ooh, and I will pass it.
Alright, I'll just do another draw. I will... Oh, hopefully this helps with a board wide. Yep. It will sort of help with clearing most of the board, hopefully.
Yeah, so in addition to the health of the super organisms, oh man, why did you hit my mythical? No, now you can only do one attack before it kills itself. But yeah, in addition to depleting the health of the super organism, there is an alternate win condition for internal conflict, whereby if you have 12 units on the board at the beginning of your turn, you would automatically win the game. So if you can see under the super organism, there is 1 out of 12 for Brian and 6 out of 12 for me.
Oh, damn.
That is basically the number of units that are currently on the battlefield. Oh wow, this is a really good card for you. I guess I might as well take it out now. Yeah, he can go. He's gonna go anyway. So yep. Let's say bye-bye to half of my board. More than half of my board actually.
Wow, it's a really good card.
It may seem like I was in a good position previously, but probably not so much now. But yeah. Let me just go ahead and draw an extra card, get ready for the storm. I'll go ahead and use my superpower again. So every time you use your superpower, the cost of it will increase by 1 colorless affinity point. And yeah, this will actually make so this is in place so that you can't continuously spam your superpower. But for strategies that you might want to spam your superpower, perhaps you might want to add that additional affinity point instead of drawing the additional card. So there's many ways that you can go about it, and it really depends on what kind of strategy you're aiming for.
Oh, I've got 10 life left.
Alright, so in other words, Brian has another 2 minutes and 50 seconds to kill me.
Okay. Okay. Play this. This. Wait. Then I'll just attack
Oh man,
this one.
that's good.
And then I'll just move ahead. And I will deal. I'll just kill this off. And I'm done.
Ouch. That's not very good for me. But the good news is I have many cards in my hand. So I will go ahead and play this card that you guys seen earlier. Go ahead and destroy that. Fire.
Wow.
And I will use my super power again. Okie dokes, I think this has gotta go. Alright, and I'll pass it.
Alright. looks like I don't have much to do. I'll just play this and game Furious.
Furious again?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Just move as far as I can away from him.
Oh. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna have to shoot your virus for 33 damage using this shot.
Oh damn. You always have an answer.
Yep, I'll go ahead and play this here. And I'll play this
Oh.
here. And I'll pass it.
Alright, what should I do? I'll just play this red hooligan. Pay for it. And then do a life bump. Okay, pay for it. And I'm done.
Alright, I'm just gonna use this ability to shoot your super organism for 5,
Oh, damn.
leaving you with 5.
So I'm dead the next turn.
No, the ability is only usable once every 2 turns.
Once every
Yeah.
2 turns.
Yeah, but I did draw into a card that could possibly kill you, so I'll go ahead and just play it, dealing 55 damage to that virus and 5 to your super organism. Yep, so that's game 1. So there's rewards. If you're victorious, they'll be rewarded. There'll be rewards added to your to your game, which you will be able to claim to your wallet.
Nice.
Yeah. So guys, I completed my Twitter space like maybe 20 minutes ago.
Hi,
Okay.
kid.
But
Okay.
hey, I run down everything already. So it's up to you guys now what you plan on doing.
Alright, so
Alright.
what we can do is yeah, we'll just we can just go say hi to whether he's around. And then if he doesn't play, then we'll just call it
Yeah, I think Kukoy, right? You're referring to
yeah,
Dracula.
I think he's having some
Yeah.
connection issues anyway, so yeah.
Yeah. And he did say he wants to play the game even more.
I'm
He
not
did play
sure I
previously
understand.
one. I believe he played it with Princeton. So yeah, I guess we'll wait for Dracula to hit us up and we can play another game with him.
Alright. So in the meantime, I guess yeah. To summarize, yeah, you can go ahead.
So basically the gameplay that you saw just now was a bit lengthy compared to how a normal gameplay would go. Mainly it's because we're talking at the same time playing. So it's I mean we're not exactly good multitaskers, so it's a bit hard to think and talk at the same time because internal conflict requires quite a bit of thinking in terms of your resource allocation, what you want to play now, what you want to play later. So it's a bit hard to do when we're also narrating what we're doing. So yeah, on a normal basis, a game would not typically last that long. It will be shorter because obviously you won't really be talking to your opponents and narrating what you're doing. But yeah, that's basically a game of internal conflict.
Alright, so yeah, Andy, any updates or anything you'd like to share?
Yeah, so a lot of the bugs that you see in the beta version are already fixed in the test version. I mean, technically it's fixed. We're gonna test it even more to make sure that it's properly fixed before we port it over to the beta version. So do expect an update soon, guys, on this. Yeah, and based on what you guys seen, if you have anything that you'd like to feedback on, do share with us. Totally transparent with any feedbacks that we get. Like we said, we're building the game for the community, so your feedback matters a lot. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, and we'd like to give a shout out to Liberty Gaming and all the partners who participated in the sandbox sort of event. We will be giving out one card pack each to all the participants who participated in the event. Who Yeah, basically there was an event where users were supposed to find our graffiti on the wall in the sandbox and take a screenshot. So those who've posted the picture of them, yeah, we'll be giving out one card pack that will be redeemable via code. What we'll do is we'll send you a direct message via Discord.
Yep. And for all you guys who joined us live, is there anything else in store for them?
Yeah, so yeah, thanks guys for joining us. Sorry, it was a bit clunky and yeah, things didn't go very smoothly. We are still yeah, fixing those bugs and hopefully in the next game night that we organize, things will run more smoothly and we can play with you guys, have a game with you guys as well. And those who joined us, you'll be receiving one card pack as well.
Yep. Anything you'd like to add, Keith?
No. Brian pretty much covered it. I sort of covered the same thing on the Twitter space as well. So, yeah, thanks for participating, guys.
All right. So don't be afraid to hit us up on Discord if you're looking for a game. If you can't find a game, just hit us up on Discord and we'll see what we can arrange for you guys. We're always keen to have new players on board because we really want to know what they think. We've spoken to a few potential partners, and so far we've had good feedback on our game, but we ultimately want to hear what you guys think. So yeah, do send us your feedbacks.
All right, should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this round of game night.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys for those who joined us. For those who are listening in later, yeah, thank you very much for giving us some of your time. And do follow us for more updates.
All right. Thanks so much, guys. See ya.
Yeah.